We're on aircraft ZA001. It's the first flight test airplane in the 787 fleet. My name is Scott Peterson. I'm a test director for flight test. I'm just going to show you some of the ins and outs, what all these components are that you see in the airplane. Obviously, once you first step in, you can see it's not a typical airliner type airplane. Behind me are the black. These are our water ballast tanks, and this is the way we control the center of gravity on the aircraft. So when we're on a forward CG, we fill the tanks up front here with water. They represent quite a bit of weight, which moves our center of gravity forward or aft, depending on the flight test we're doing that day. We're mid-cabin now on ZA1. And this is the start of our instrumentation racks. This airplane has miles and miles of orange wire, you'll see. And all these orange wires go out to pressure transducers, position transducers, load, strain gauge devices, thermocouples, and all of that, all of those parameters are routed here into the cabin. This is primarily where the flight test engineers and our staff engineers sit, and they collect all that data that I just spoke about earlier. So they will sit and monitor via the screens as well as the strip charts. And these strip charts are really important, and they provide a time history of our data that's coming into the, for whatever particular test we're doing. They will evaluate that data real time to make sure the airplane's safe within its envelope and we're not stressing the airplane. Okay, so this is where our Rolls-Royce supplier partners, they'll sit here and monitor their engines, the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000 engines. They monitor all the critical parameters that the engine can put out. These are our aft bank of water ballast tanks, and as I mentioned earlier, it's to control the center of gravity, so these may be completely filled to get an aft CG situation. Now we're at the aft cabin. You can see the large trailing cone winch, and the trail cone is meant to measure static pressure. So we send the hose with some ports at the end about 200 feet aft of the airplane, and we'll take that static air pressure and monitor it or compare it with the pitot pressure, and that'll give us a real accurate airspeed. Well, it's been a pleasure showing you the inside of the first flight test airplane. We in Flight Test already know it's a great airplane, and it's going to be even better for our airline customers. I feel honored and privileged to be part of the 787 team, and want to thank you for allowing me to show you around the airplane today.